Alright, guys. We're about to play a new game. Well, an old game. Let's watch the intro first. Okay. Harvest population 51, wow. I wonder if that's including the cow. I think it's a fair question. Is that the laughter of dead children? Oh, that guy looked tall. I suppose he could have been a statue. And now we're going down a hole. Alright. Getting excited. This is like the beginning of a movie. There it is, alright. So, today we're going to be playing a game called Harvester. As far... I'm still sick, by the way. But as far as I know, it's a bit of a controversial game. At least when it came out back in 1996? From what I have read, it was banned in Germany and perhaps other countries as well. Mainly because it's very violent. Or at least that's what these people claim. Now, what is violent in 1996? Is it violent today? I don't know. We're gonna find out soon. If the game ever starts. Okay. So we have some live action. Alright, so this is intriguing. Like I said, this was made back in 1996. So I'm assuming it was for one of the consoles back then. We got some tips. If you're stuck on a puzzle, talk to other characters. They will give you clues. Avoid cliches like the plague. Ammunition is precious, don't waste it. If you get stuck on a puzzle, try using items in crazy, illogical ways. Save your game often, especially before trying something crazy, illogical, or dangerous. Holding down the control button plus the arrow key allows you to attack. I believe you can also click. Look before you leap. And the help screen can be helpful. You can pick your friends, and you can pick your friend's nose. And you can pick your nose. But you can't pick your friend's nose. Okay, I had that backwards. Right-clicking on some objects in inventory. Shows a close-up. Yeah. Alright, so I think we're good. We gotta click stuff, basically. I'm still injured, so I mainly have to click. So let's get into this. A 1/48th scale P-47 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller. By the way, this is a pretty long game. I think it's about 5 hours of gameplay. So I will probably not play it all tonight. It'll probably be split into like 3 parts. Maybe 2, we'll see. The mattress is speckled with odd stains. That's gross. I wonder what those stains are. A handful of faded hardbacks litter the lower shelf. A cheap folding chair, such as what you find at swap meets, bingo parlors, and other religious gatherings. Recently, watered plastic plants. Watered plastic plants? If you're watering a plastic plant, there might be a problem. You peer through a thin layer of dust at your reflection. The dresser drawer is unlocked. So we have 7 flannel shirts accompanied with matching blue jeans. And they're hanging neatly in the closet. Alright, I think our room is good. I don't think we need to look at everything. There's a basketball with an official Dust Bowl basketball. Autographed by GPF. Again, guys, like I said, I'm sick, so I'm gonna try not to cough much, but if I start coughing like crazy, I'm gonna edit it out. So, typical wall clock. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. It's a bedroom. Alright, an old-fashioned console TV. Fine bone china gleams from the mahogany shelves. Beautiful. A box full of newspapers. So I think I think we're gonna get a lot of this crap when we click stuff where it's just like, it's a couch, and like, I don't really want to click everything, but at the same time we might miss something. But let's click this little kid, so talk to Hank.
What?
Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Mom?
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No, duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
But Mom, Steve is a fucking brat. Excuse my language.
Steve, are you talking to me?
Yeah, only I don't want to be, 'cause I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
Yeah, I bet you're sick, right. You look real sick. He looks about as sick as I did back in middle school when I just felt like staying home and watching Jerry Springer. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I want to watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Wow, what a little brat.
Okay, why not just tell me where I am?
'Cause that's a dumb question. And you're not fooling me with that magnesia stuff.
Amnesia, you mean? All right, fine. But will you at least tell me what school you go to?
The same school everyone in Harvest graduates from. One way or another.
I don't understand.
You're not supposed to. Yet.
What does that mean? Is this kid in on this game against us? Can we ask about school here?
Okay, why not just tell me where I am?
'Cause that's a dumb question. And you're not fooling me.
Alright, so he's repeating.
All right, fine. But will you at least tell me what school?
The same school everyone...
Okay.
I don't understand.
You're not
Yeah,
supposed...
okay, the kid's a douche. I don't know why that, item does not go away, but whatever.
He and Mom went at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
What did she...
Gross.
Like you don't know. I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now. Huh. Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell. Huh.
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
Well... Alright, hold on, I have to cough. Alright, and with that, I had another 2-minute coughing fit. And a run to the bathroom and almost puke, but I'm good. So, let's continue. Girl!
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick, because the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV.
We have magnesia, dude. We don't remember this shit.
That's a weird-looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean, retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my terrible show.
Interesting, okay. So...
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides...
before we needed to make it great again. Jeez. Alright. We have 2 responses. You're right. That's really neat.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
I mean, he's clearly a sociopath anyway, so... It's interesting that we can type in a response. I wonder what it would do. Let's try something. See if I can type one-handed.
Say what?
Alright, so that's his response. Great, bye.
Good. Finally.
Bye, jerk. Alright, guys, I'm back. So, I had to take a break for a minute. Kept coughing. I actually went in and talked to the mom a bit. But they decided to restart that part. Because my coughing was getting crazy. So we're done talking to this little brat. And we're going to go to the kitchen and talk to the mom now. But before I do, I noticed something very weird. That once you've exhausted all the dialogue options with Hank the brat over here, if you click on him, this happens. Yeah, I don't know.
Good.
It's
Finally.
It's a little scary, but let's take a trip to the kitchen. Shall we? Alright, here we are. Fireman Sparky's super foamy. Fire extinguisher. It's super foamy. Cookies are in the baking oven. By the way, also in the bedroom, which I missed the first time, I did get... Well, I'll show you. I got a pen and a quarter. Those were in a drawer. I missed it the first time. So, let's look at the cookies. They're hot and out of the oven. That's the best time to eat them. There's a newborn and sleeping soundly. as expertly embroidered, old-fashioned wall plaque. Not as Anne. Alright, so let's talk to Mom.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who
What?
are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a
Joshing?
little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange,
Mud.
but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
We don't. And by the way, she was going to give us the reject cookies, which were in the trash. What a lovely mother. Either that or we're like a really bad person and everyone hates us. But Hank seemed like an asshole too, so.
When did I graduate?
4 months ago, as if you could forget that.
What college?
College? A high school diploma is all you need to get a job. And besides, you can't marry Stephanie if you're going to waste your time going to college. 18 years old and you're just now getting your first job. It's a disgrace, but better late than never. I guess we can thank Stephanie for that.
Okay.
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Amnesia poop.
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2 weeks before the wedding and you're backing out. Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Fine, have it your way, but leave me out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
Okay, the heartbreak of psoriasis. Intriguing.
Fiancé? This is insane.
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie. Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
Oh yeah, it's cooking and cleaning. I can tell this is in that one particular era where, you know, women, you know, they were just there for cooking and cleaning. Just as God created them, apparently. Which, of course, is bullshit. We know that. I'm not saying what I believe. I'm saying what they believe.
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy.
Okay, we're repeating that. So,
Don't forget
bye.
to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Who is Jimmy? Okay. Can we click anything else? Doesn't look like it. Oh. A cabinet that smells of dirty diapers. Gross. Maybe throw the dirty diapers in the trash. If they are indeed dirty. Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. Probably the burnt ones, I assume. Knives gleam wickedly in the kitchen's antiseptic glow. Alright, so I think we're done here. I don't see anything we can take. Don't want to spend too much time in one area. So, Hank can literally go F off. We just came out of the master bedroom, right? Okay, the master bedroom door is firmly locked. So that must be Mommy and Daddy's room. And Daddy is sleeping. Couple of newspapers. Okay. Alright, so are we going outside? I guess we are.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning? Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
Can I say I do? Do I? I don't think I do.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later,
Okay.
alligator.
Yeah. So apparently he goes around picking up the old papers. Fascinating. The mailbox is full of junk mail bills and bake sale flyers. A Dayglow, Lima space disc stuck on the roof. Steel barbs wrench signals from the naked air. An army surplus air conditioner. They're fancier than we are. That makes me pissed. High voltage power lines bathe your home in a wholesome old-fashioned electromagnetic field. You feel their humming in your dreams, even though you don't know who the hell you are. Great. There are security bars fastened to the windows with Phillips head screws. That's weird. Do they have a lot of break-ins? So I guess we're leaving. Okay, this is weird. So the general store is here. The post office. The barber shop. The missile base. The lodge. The abandoned house. Johnson's residence. We all know Johnson. What a great guy. The cemetery. I would like to visit that. Shady Oaks Mortuary. Isn't that where one of the Golden Girls went? I don't know. Police station. Fire station. Newspaper building. Edna's Diner. TV station. Grain McGean. Ooh, hopefully that's not like Edward Gein, right? He was Gein, right? The guy that ate people or dug people up or something, I don't know. He did stuff with corpses. He did corpse stuff. Hashtag corpse stuff. Meat plants. Okay, so, well, I guess we could go to the store. It's closest to us. Phelps General Store. It's air conditioned. Wow. Wowie me yowie. Yum. Creamed asparagus. Tips. 2 for 49 cents. Oh god, that's so delicious. So are these signs different? No, they're not. Harvest bake sale this Friday in the school gym. Maybe that's what our mom is cooking for. Even though she doesn't seem very pleasant. Quite frankly. A tired air conditioner wheezes in the unseasonal heats. I wonder why we can keep clicking on, clicking. I wonder why we can keep clicking on air conditioners, like, why is that important? The neon letters drone relentlessly, eternally frozen. At 4:05, so I wonder if 4:05 will have significance at some point. Let's talk to this guy. Never mind, he's too busy, he doesn't give a shit. There's a fire hydrant. It's a phallic symbol. That means penis. Thrusting boldly upward from the concrete, ever ready to spew forth. There's no way that was written without, like, some perverted thought pattern going on. I'm sorry. Not possible. Banned in Germany, okay. Let's go into the store. This game is fascinating me already. Examine the barrel. The barrel reeks of rotting meat. It makes copies. Okay. There's a switch. Dead roaches and bits of acrid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Alright, so maybe we should just talk to the lady. We're looking at the box. It's got meat in it. The new and improved Succulux Super Suck Vacuum Cleaner. It really sucks. Wow, that sucks. The shelf contains a variety of odd items for sale. Look, she's watching cowboy stuff too. A shoddy old TV missing the VHF knob. Whatever that is. I'm a millennial, we don't have those.
Can I help you, dear?
I'm an old millennial.
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these
Whoa.
days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
Okay, so hopefully our father's name is Willie, and she's not familiar with his Willie. That would be bad. We don't really want to buy anything, but let's look.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
Okay, are there shoes? I can't see, like... Okay. There's, like, coffee, soup, a game or something, a wrench? We might need that. So I don't think we have any money. Adult magazine, oh man. Okay, so I don't think we can buy anything. Sorry.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
No thanks.
Okay, dear. You check back if you decide there's anything you want. I'll be happy to help you. Come back soon.
Alright, ma'am. Thank you for being nice to me. Even though you kind of, I don't know, acted like I was a dumbass. Exit. This is so weird. Again, 1996. Alright, our house. Okay, there's another residence. Let's visit the residence next door. The garage door needs a new paint job. Okay. The overhead window is shaped like a wagon wheel. Okay. It's too high to look into. The glass is so clear, the reflection makes it difficult to see. They're living dangerously. What, the birds? Okay. Did we just go into their house? Is that normal?
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household, huh? Huh?
I've lost my memory.
What a card.
Would I kid about something like that? Why won't you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Your mother just telephoned us about your latest shenanigans. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
Sure did, Mr. Potsdam. You little rascal.
Imagination's a swell thing to have, in small amounts. Man needs to keep his feet on the ground, especially if he's getting married. Tell me, is your father feeling better? Is he going back to the slaughterhouse anytime soon?
Amnesia.
This is sick. I'm supposed to marry this Stephanie and I don't even know who she is.
Now look, Steve, a joke is all well and good, but don't go scaring me like that.
I'm not joking.
Now look, a commitment is a commitment. You're going to marry my daughter. We'll be one happy family, and your dad's going to give me all the meat I want, right? Right?
Wow, this is getting annoying. I just start coughing again. So I cut it out. Anyway.
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me, you could go straight upstairs, but you know, the little woman, you'll have to ask her permission to see Stephanie.
Oh,
Sorry,
I see.
Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. Not with the meat at stake. You will remind your dad
excuse me.
about the meat.
No, I'm
Won't you?
burping. I'm a very disgusting human being. I just like cough and puke and like burp. I'm like a big baby. It's rather disgusting. So, what about the meat? That's weird.
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to hold the wedding down at the funeral parlor, since I'm not a member of the lodge. Mr. Moynihan has given his okay, and your father is going to cater the affair with plenty of meat.
Meat! Everyone loves meat in this game. I bet you it's human meat. I know. I know horror.
Why are you so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do.
They're cannibals.
Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds scary. I might do that.
Mrs. Potsdam grounded Stephanie, so you'd better go ask her permission before you go upstairs.
Okay.
Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before...
Alright, we heard that part.
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
We
Okay.
should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right?
There's something really weird going on. I'm getting curious and interested. I'm kind of glad I got this game. Like $2.99 on Steam, by the way.
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse.
Gross. Alright, let's just pretend, but we don't really think that.
Sure, it'd be just dandy. You can't argue with success. Everyone in Harvest gets their meat from your dad. What a grand business to go into. Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun.
Yeah.
Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons. Once you're done, the guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat. Rows and rows of scrumptious red meat.
This is scary.
Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Okay, so these people are meat obsessed.
Why are you so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do with. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
Yeah, you said that. Okay, bye. Okay, so this guy probably, profuse sweating, gross. This guy probably, brushes his teeth with meat. A funerary urn in the cabinet's sole occupant. It is, not in. Okay. Let's talk to Miss Botsdam. Let's look around first. The entire kitchen has a minty fresh looking scent. Great.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
Ugh. She looks like a, quote, Karen.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
You're both standing around baking cookies. Same cut of dress. Same pearl. So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potsdam Jr. can be counted on to do her share.
Okay.
This charity bake sale, what is it supposed to benefit?
Oh, I dislike talking about gruesome subjects. When you get right down to it, all charity is pretty ugly, isn't it?
I don't follow.
Ask Mr. Moynihan. He's organized this event. In conjunction with the lodge, naturally. Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge, but the order keeps that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Potsdam has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application, but so far...
Okay, so at first I was thinking, like, let's go to the post office and apply for the lodge, but maybe that's not a great idea. Let's not do that yet.
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Just that they're exclusive and secretive. If you're curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application at the post office and take it over to the sergeant-at-arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
Right. This seems very culty.
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam.
Okay. Why is that?
You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down. He has a new application in, though, so keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love, rather than over at Moynihan's place.
Well, to be fair, he does seem like a slob.
Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor.
Okay, she said this. So yeah, we know enough.
Give my regards to your parents.
Yeah, we will. We will. Okay, she locks her fridge. A plastic plant with freshly watered soil, along with little styrofoam ball. What? The plants are plastic or the pot? I'm so confused. Yeah, it's minty fresh. Bushes are preventing it from opening. So the door is literally closed by bushes. Okay, so, I guess we're done here. This guy just seems kind of like a slob, so it's no surprise that the, lodge doesn't want him.
Ask Mrs. Potsdam for permission to see Stephanie. She's in the kitchen.
Okay, well... What? A giant mutant asparagus, inexplicably robust, given the fact that it's encased in red concrete. Perhaps the helpful electromagnetic fields of harvest. Well, I don't think it gave us the option to ask. Let's try one more time.
Come to see Stephanie.
Yes, please.
She's upstairs. Go right on up.
Oh, okay.
Just
alright, she's grounded, but we can still go see her. Okay, bye. Now we're gonna go see her. I was like, if we came here, like, that would be wasted. A wasted trip. Okay, so we have the fully explorable horror game bathroom. Someone's been using the plastic plant as a toilet? Gross. Why? She's pretty. Feels like coarse sandpaper. It'd be painful to wipe with this stuff. The towels are as stiff as boards. The window affords a spectacular view of aluminum siding. Uh-huh. Mr. Potsdam has been taking this plastic plant joke too far. Except I thought he had plastic plants in his house too. Okay, wads of used tissue. Ew, do we want to know why? A thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of ceramic, and the rubber ducky has seen better days. Why do they have a rubber ducky? I don't think they have a kid. Okay, it's hanging... Oh! Oh, looky. Oh. Oh my god. Wow, we're a peeping Tom. Ah, yeah. Don't put it on, Steph. Take it off. Okay, so that was slightly creepy, and so was my commentary. Don't me to me. It's covered with what appears to be toothpaste, pubic hair, and snot. Good God, why? Alright, we can flush the toilet. So let's get the hell out of the bathroom. Go to Stephanie, she's here. Since I thought... Okay, yeah. What? She has nice taste. Well, of course she likes us. Clearly she has nice taste.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard?
What?
We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding.
Okay, so this is fascinating. She has amnesia too. So something very strange is going on. Let's ask about those people.
They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other, but it doesn't feel right.
Okay,
Do you have any idea where you do belong?
No, but I'm fairly sure I don't belong in Harvest.
Yeah. I can't remember anything, but I feel in my heart that the woman downstairs is not my mother. She's like this thing, like a parody, a bad joke with mother as the punchline. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees it that way. I thought I was going crazy.
Join the club. But we can't both be crazy, Stephanie.
Exactly.
Either way, something really weird is going on here. I've got to escape, and so do you. Because in a way, whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded.
We're both in trouble.
It's been hell. They treat me well, but they won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard. Not until the wedding.
They won't tell you why?
Each one blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did, none of which I remember. So I sit up here, watch the world outside my window, and listen to the noises in the house.
Okay, have you heard or seen anything that might help us figure this thing out?
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper. He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him. Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom sometimes. Like something is sliding along the wall. Claws, maybe. And Mr. Potsdam. I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me. Both of them are always watching me. But especially him.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape. Before it's too late.
Okay, I am with you.
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
I like the little lips that move on the cursor. It's a nice touch. Alright, yeah, I think you got a point.
Of course I'm right. Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge, this Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That was weird.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
I mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
Okay, so...
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? Anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest?
Okay, it's kind of all the same shit.
The wedding is only 3 weeks away. Not much time to get to know each other, is it?
Oh, well,
Thanks. But I wouldn't marry anyone with things, as they are.
Yeah, well, they can't force us to go through with it. If it comes down to it, we just won't take the vows.
I don't think anything in Harvest is that simple. Too many people are determined that we get hitched.
Why?
Potsdam wants the meat your father promised him. Your parents want to force you to settle down.
It's all about that meat.
Mrs. Potsdam wants to have the wedding in the lodge. Me? I just want to escape.
Alright, so 2 more options, which we've already really looked at. I guess we can try them one more time.
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge.
Okay, we saw that. Alright.
She's not
Alright.
That's
You think the...
I think...
That's...
I'm just cutting this because
You're really
we've read it all.
I look at that.
Alright, so... Bye.
Come back and visit me soon.
If the
Okay?
dialogue doesn't do anything, they should have removed those options. Like if you click them twice, they just do the same thing. Alright, so we're done talking to her. We got some info. I don't think we should rush to join the lodge either. They're fake books. Several books about red meat and its importance to living well. Your makeup looks just fine. Okay, that's nice. Okay, the closet door won't budge. Alright, be right back 1 sec, I gotta pee. Alright guys, I'm back. I peed. I had a snack as well. And I probably washed my hands after peeing. But I don't quite remember. So... Whatever. Let's examine this plaque. It's a plaque. And it's a metal plate removed. Great, okay, so we're good. Let's leave. Alright, we don't need to talk to this guy anymore. The man of the house squeezing his meat. Lovely. Okay, so where's the way out of here? How do we get out? Do we have to talk to him again?
If it isn't my favorite son-in-law, what brings you here again?
Nothing. Okay, so where's the door? There we go. Okay, let's go. Alright, so... We talked to our neighbor. There's an abandoned house. Should we take a look at that, or is that dangerous? The barber shop. Memorial school. Police station. Okay, well, let's go... Yeah, let's go to the Wayward Hotel. I do believe that was mentioned. Okay, so here we are. Okay. A pretty cheap looking sign for such an uptown establishment. Indeed. Okay, well, let's go in. Okay.
Stephen,
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living. Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved. The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
Okay. He's a little creepy looking. And for some reason everyone says we are a kidder. I wonder why.
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters. Graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses?
Okay.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as...
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare.
Ugh.
And my losses have been substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here to join. And join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
Why does everyone believe in us? Specifically.
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest.
Then...
Okay, so, yeah,
Not
that's...
shelters.
I didn't mean to do that.
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people in low station come to Harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them.
Okay, so... something is definitely not quite right here. I'm sure homeless people die. But I don't think they all just drop dead all the time, you know? Especially during a bake sale. Seems a little weird.
As owner of the only hotel in town, I do my best to accommodate any hobo who straggles into town, vacancies permitting. I really don't recall. We get so many low-life dregs passing through here, I can't remember every little death that occurs.
Huh. Are there that many?
As I said, sliced open on a mortician's slab, every corpse looks the same. Red and juicy.
But surely you'd remember if these
Creepy.
deaths were an unusual occurrence.
You sound like you're launching some sort of investigation, Stephen. That would be most unwise.
Would it be unwise? So, I think we already asked about losses.
It seems that, like some elephant...
Yeah.
God.
Okay, so, bye.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
I'm sure you do. The PTA bake sale is on Friday. Reflections make the lobby seem more spacious than it actually is. The door is locked. Okay, can we go further in? A ledger of names, the last being Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe, checked in Monday. Okay, so he runs a hotel and mortuary. That's an interesting combo. The somewhat ponderous console radio evokes an earlier. Okay, it doesn't look like we can go further in. I'd like to go upstairs. But we can't, so yeah. I guess we should exit, but maybe I should save really quick. Just in case we get ourselves into trouble. So we're gonna go ahead and save game 1. Okay. We have to name it something? Okay. Oh. Tell. Sure. Okay, that was interesting. So let's go further. I hope the game saved. I don't think I hit enter, but it did it, so whatever. Okay, so we've talked to the inn. There's a cemetery. Should we take a look at the cemetery? I want to. Well, let's look at the abandoned house. Okay. I mean, it's right by our house, so it can't be too dangerous. The old car is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. What? Somebody's in here? Tetsuya Crumb.
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuya Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Okay.
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee. The wasp is a joy to behold.
Okay.
Beautiful and juicy. Isn't that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
Why juicy? Beautiful, okay, but juicy?
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely, the most relentless of insects.
Okay. Scary lady.
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
Okay.
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting.
That is true.
They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Okay, I don't know that they take pleasure from it, but they can sting more than once.
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial, Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation, each painful welt, an act of love.
Well, that's somewhat disturbing. Great. Well, we asked all those questions. I think we're good. Bye. Shut with wasp nests? It's sealed shut with them? Okay. This lady seems kinda nuts. From the sound of it, these cabinets are infested with wasps. She really likes wasps. Oh, look, it's a rather colorful picture of a wasp. Just beautiful. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, so... a wasp nest. Okay. Well, I literally don't see anything else to do here. So I guess we'll leave. Okay. She looked like she had a boarded up attic. Newspaper building. TV station. Edna's Diner. And the meat plant. And the missile base. And the post office is where we sign up. Let's go visit the school. I don't know why. I just want to visit the school. Okay, it looks very normal.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harrell, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Sure.
Boy, I sure miss the old newspaper. The sheriff never did investigate that fire properly. Call it a newspaper man's instinct. Though I can't imagine why Sheriff Dwayne would cover up anything. I mean, the only ones who stood to profit from the newspaper going out of business was the owner of the TV station. And Mr. McKnight had an airtight alibi. Still, if not for the fire, I never would have wound up as principal of Gain Memorial.
Okay, I'm a little confused, but the newspaper company got shut down at one point?
Gain Memorial? Sounds like a cemetery or a hospital, not a school.
This institution was named for a great man, whose first name escapes me. He epitomized the great potential within us all, big guy. I hear there's an honorary plaque commemorating him within the lodge.
Okay.
Big guy, borrowing some quality time. The greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
Right, that's what everyone says. Okay, so I don't think we need to ask him anything.
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing.
Yeah,
as
I bet.
is adult quality time.
Like what, eating meat? Papers on the floor. Drinking fountain doesn't work. These walkers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. Well, it's probably from kids. Okay. Why is he drinking so much? Is he really that thirsty? Okay, riddled with staples. A distasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ballpoints oozing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex. Everyone's favorite. Should we ask him anything else? Okay. I don't feel like we got anything out of him, really. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. The children look stunned and zombified. Okay. A projector carefully engineered to sound good when played underwater. No, don't leave. Do not leave. Okay. A rough sketch of the lodge. This is definitely some cult shit.
My
Let's talk to Miss
goodness,
Whaley.
class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
Tell me about it.
In one word, Stephen, discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me?
Are they little?
Or shall
Are they
I continue with class?
Lady Gaga fans? Sure, why not?
Ask away then.
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge.
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose in mind. That noble intent is known only to those within the Order. You're at about the right age to join them, Stephen, and you will do so if you care about your future.
I don't want to join the lodge.
We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin, but a baseball bat? That bridges the generation gap quite nicely. Oh dear, Colonel Monroe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
Ugh. Oh no. What is happening? Oh wow.
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
Ah! Ah!
My stars, that was exciting.
Alright, that was so freaking weird.
Stop by anytime, Stephen.
Okay, Jesus. What do I even say to that? I just wanted to know what this was really quick. Well, it's nothing, so... Who is the kid that got clobbered? Like... Can we go into any of the other rooms? No. Alright, well, we're getting the hell out of here. Nice teacher. Oh, my nose is so, like, plugged up. It's very annoying. What is happening? Okay. We can't walk further, so... I guess we're going this way. It seems to be bugging out a little bit. How do we leave? Yeah, okay, we have an inventory. We have 25 cents. I didn't want to go in the school. Okay, let me out. How do we leave? What the hell? Oh, okay, here we go. Specific corner. Okay, so, oh! The school is right in front of the meat plant. That's weird. Okay, let's go to the newspaper building. Oh, okay, it's shutting down, man, so... What's left of the newspaper building after an extreme fire, so... That's what he was talking about. I don't really see anything. Like, can we get in? At least the plumbing held up. Yeah, that's great. Is that literally it? Well, let's talk to the fire station.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
Okay.
Sorry, Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush.
Yeah. A fire truck with a lovely shade of pink. Alright. Interesting. This is the fire department? What is happening?
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
Okay. Saliva is foaming from his barking chops.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot. So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Okay, so... somebody has to say it, but all these firemen sound gay. And, they're painting a naked male model, so that, is further evidence that supports my conclusion. So I think I got this one down. Then why are you sketching nude men in my fire department?
Please, it's not the subject, it's the process. Don't be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about art. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the wasp woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
This is some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions. Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so ghosty, it's beneath you.
Like, I want to laugh really loud, but it hurts to laugh, so I'm not going to.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly. Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a...
Okay, he's gonna say the same thing, but he gave us a different...
A dreadful affair.
Answer. Here, hold on. Wait.
Oh, Paul.
No, What?
How don't you go moving?
I wanted to pick the arson option.
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that.
Who's McKnight?
How don't you go moving?
Okay, he knows. You told him more than once.
Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Oh, totally.
Just the other day, we cited Tetsu a crumb for fire code violations. All the dried-out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house. Why, it's a chem log just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire. Bye-bye.
Intriguing.
Can't talk now, Steve. I'm inspired.
He's so inspired. By the way, I can joke about this. I'm gay. And as my friend says, I am both a fruit and a vegetable because I'm in a wheelchair. It's hilarious. It really is. I love that joke, actually. Okay, an impressionistic landscape. A decorative oriental fan from the Ming Dynasty. A picture of phallic-like structures standing all in a row. And again, by the way, this was made in 1996, so this makes it even weirder. An accident just waiting to happen. Okay, and it's the same on the other side, except a well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight, so they really like schlongs. A picture of a storybook fairy tale. A photorealistic mural of a peaceful countryside. Alright, well, I don't see anything here. Yeah, he's foaming at the chops. I guess we leave now. So this is so freaking weird. Like, I don't even know what to do. I mean, maybe eventually we're gonna have to join the lodge. Should we go to the police department? Let's go. I'm a little scared, so I'm gonna save again. Okay, hold on. Hey guys, so that's it for this video. I am planning to work on part 2 tomorrow. I just felt that this was probably a good place to wrap up for tonight. For one reason being is that it's late, and another reason is that my game was all tweaking out. The resolution got all screwed up, so I saved it real quick and closed it so I wouldn't lose my progress. So, that was, I think, nature telling me it was time to end the game. And yes, I just noticed that I do have a roll of toilet paper behind me, as you can see. No one probably would have noticed had I not mentioned it, but it is there because I have no Kleenex or tissue, and my nose keeps running because I've been sick for like a week, and my nose won't stop running. So that should be fairly exciting to anyone actually listening to this. But yeah, so far the game is pretty damn weird. I think it's gonna get weirder. I've read about it. It seems to have some sort of weird cult classic following type thing. So I'm excited to finish it. Even if it's a bad game, I don't know if it's bad. Like, so far it's better than I expected, so... yeah, and the teacher with the baseball bat, that scene was a little horrifying. It will probably be in my thumbnail because it was pretty gruesome, and I like gruesome thumbnails because I'm messed up in the head. But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing where this is going, and I hope it will only be 2 videos, but if it has to be 3, it will be 3. Anyway, I will see you soon with the next game, like tomorrow, okay? Peace.